Okay, so ang topic natin ang subject natin sa araw na ito is Computer Fundamentals. So, Computer Fundamentals, ang isa sa mga subject na may pinakamadaling solving. Okay? So, hindi natin kailangang pahirapan yung sarili natin sa pagsosolve ng Computer Fundamentals. Subalit, itong Computer Fundamentals naman ang isa sa may mahirap at pinakamaraming objectives na kailangan basahin. Okay? So, di ba, madadat na natin yung iba sa ating lesson sa umagang ito. Okay, so, tayo sa number 1. Digital system usually operates in blank systems. Okay, digital, alam natin na tayo ngayon ay nasa digital world na. Nandiyan na yung mga different digital systems na ginagamit natin. Okay, so ano nga ba yung system na ginagamit sa ating digital? Okay, ginagamit na system ay binary system. Okay, so may 4 na system tayo na i-discuss dito sa Computer Fundamentals. Ang binary system, ang base po natin dito ay base 2. Okay, so mayroon tayong characters na dalawa dyan. Okay ko na lang dito. So, base 2 tayo dyan. Ang characters natin, we have 0 and 1. So, yan yung ating binary. Next, yung decimal naman. Ang decimal natin is base 10. And may 10 tayong characters po dyan. Ang characters natin from 0 to 9. Okay? 10 characters. That will be your decimal system. Next, octal. From the word octa, that is base 8. So, may 8 tayong characters naman dyan. Ang characters natin is from 0 to 7. So, that will be your octal. And lastly, hexadecimal, that is base 16. Okay, so mayroon tayong 16 characters dyan. Okay, 10 numbers from 0 to 9 and 6 na letters from A to F. Okay, so that will be your hexadecimal. And ang madalas magamit dyan, digital system, ay yung binary. So that will be your answer number 1. So binary po tayo dyan. That is base 2. Okay, number 2. An abbreviation for a binary digit is... Okay, ano daw yung abbreviation ng binary digit? Okay, is that byte, word, bit, or bin? Okay, pag binary digit, that will be bit. Okay? Kasi pag bin ang pinili mo, binary lang po yan. Okay, binary lang yung bin. Pero binary digit yung hinahanap, so that will be bit. Next, number 3. A group of 8 bits called a... Okay, yung 8 bits, ang tawag po natin dyan is byte. Then, yung nibble naman, that will be your 4 bits. Okay? 4 bits yung nibble. Yung word, alam natin yan. Salita. Yung bit is binary digit. So sa number 4, 4 bits ang hinahanap. So that will be your nibble. Yan. So, nasa objectives part pa lang tayo. So, number 1 to 4, paki-screenshot naman. Okay, number 5 tayo. The largest binary number that can be obtained with 16 bits in its decimal equivalent is blank. Okay, so may formula tayo dyan for largest binary number. Di bali, huwag kayong mag-alala sa formula natin dito. Madali lang siyang kabisaduhin. So, largest binary number is equal to, that will be 2 raised to n minus 1. Okay, yung n mo dyan is the number of bits. Okay, yung n natin dyan will be the number of bits. So, ano ngayon yung magiging sagot natin dyan? So, that will be 2 raised to 16 minus 1. Ganyan. Calculator natin. 2 raised to 16 minus 1. And that will be 65535. So, 65535. So, that will be your final. That is letter D. Ayan lang, madali lang kabisaduhin yung formula natin for largest binary number. Paki-screenshot, engineers. Okay, number 6 tayo. The number of bytes in 48K memory is blank. Okay, 48 KB po yan. Kulang ng... Okay, 48 kilobytes po yan. Kilobytes. Paki-take note na lang din. Ito, pag sinabi nating KB, that will be kilobytes. Pag maliit naman na B, KB, that will be bits. Na lang. Tanggalin ko na lang yung K. So, pag malaking B yung kasama niya, that will be bytes. Pag maliit, that will be bits. Paki-take note na lang yan kasi iba po ang bytes sa bits. Paki-take note na lang. So, convert mo daw yung number of bytes in 48 KB memory. Okay, so bytes ang hinahanap. Into, yung 48 kilobytes, convert natin into bytes. Okay, paki-take note rin itong conversion natin na ito. Convert mo daw yung 48 kilobytes into bytes. Bytes lang. Yan yung hinahanap. So, note itong conversion natin. 1 nibble is equal to, ilan ulit yan? That will be 4 bits. 1 byte, that is 8 bits. 1 kilobyte is equal to 2 raised to 10 bytes. 1 megabyte is equal to 2 raised to 20 bytes. And 1 gigabyte is equal to 2 raised to 30 bytes. So on and so forth. Tera, mga ganon. Mag plus 10 ka lang sa expo. So, convert natin ngayon si 48 kilobytes. 48 kilobytes now into bytes. So, 1 kilobyte is equal to 2 raised to 10 bytes. Okay, so solve natin ngayon. That will be 48 times 2 raised to 10. So, ilan yung sagot? 49,152. Okay, so hindi kaagad siya na 48,000 lang. Okay, kasi nga, ito yung conversion na gagamitin. So, ang final answer natin will be letter B. Okay, paki-screenshot, engineers. So, hindi exactly na nakita mong 48 kilobytes, 48,000 bytes na kagad siya. Okay, so, may conversion po tayo na gagamitin dyan. Okay, number 7 tayo, engineers. Sige, bago natin i-solve yung number 7, may additional dito tayo. Magdagdag tayo ng additional. Regarding sa bits. Okay, yung sabihin natin na may gusto kang i-download na movie. Okay, yung size ng movie mo is 1 gigabyte. Okay, yan yung file size natin. Imagine lang natin sino yung mahilig mag-download ng movies dito. Okay, may nakita kang movie 1 gigabyte na size. Ngayon, yung download speed ng movie mo ay download speed ng internet mo ay 30 Mbps. Okay, pansinin nyo kagad. Malaking B, tapos maliit na B. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng maliit na B? That will be bits. Yan yung malaki, byte. So, this is your download speed. Hanapin daw natin ngayon yung time. Ang required is time to download yung 1 gig na movie. Okay? So, try natin ngayon i-solve kung ilan yung time natin. So, 1 gigabyte at time now is equal to size divided by the speed. Yung download speed natin. So, ilan ba yung size natin? We have 1 gigabyte. Convert mo into bytes. That will be 2 raised to 30 bytes per gigabyte over 30 Mbps that will be megabits. And alam natin na 1 bit is equal to 8 bytes. So convert mo lang ngayon. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Ayan. So, sino-sino ngayon yung magkakancel dyan? Magkakancel si byte. Magkakancel yung B doon. Tsaka yung bits dito. Magkakancel si gigabyte. So, ano natira lang? 3 seconds. Okay? Ngayon, yung 30 mo dyan, naka-mega pa. So, times 10 raised to 6 yan. So, ilan ngayon yung magiging time natin? Time now will be 1 times 2 raised to 30 divided by 30 mega. So, 30 times 10 raised to 6. Take note, mega lang yan. Wala na si bits. Kaya mega lang siya. Divided by 8. 10 raised to 6 divided by 8. Times 1 over 8. That will be 286.33 seconds. So, ganyan mo kabilis madadownload yung 1 gig kung 30 Mbps yung download speed niya. Okay? Pag hindi nagbago na 30 Mbps yung download speed or minutes, i-divide mo lang ng 60. Ilang minutes? We have 4.77. So, that will be your final answer. Pag download speed ang napakabilis, 4.77 minutes lang. Okay, so ganon mag-solve ng time para maka-download ng file size. Okay, paki-screenshot na lang ulit, engineers. Additional problem lang yun. Okay, next item tayo. The highest element that a number system on base 6 can use. So, formula based na madaling kabisaduhin lang to. Highest element or character po yan. Highest element or character. That will be n minus 1. Okay, yung n mo dyan, that is your base. Your base. So, ano yung highest character pag base 6? That will be 6 minus 1. That is 5. So, that will be your final answer. Letter A. Screenshot, engineers. Number 8 tayo. Convert the binary number 110101.11 to decimal. Okay, so bago natin solve yung number 8, pag-aralan muna natin kung paano nga ba mag-convert ng binary to decimal or any system to decimal. Okay, so pag-aralan muna natin bago natin i-solve si number 8. So, una, paano mag-convert ng any base to base 10 or the decimal. Okay, so try natin yung choices ay yung given problem. So, si 11, convert mo daw si 11 101.11. Anong base niyan? That is base 2 into decimal or that is base 10. Okay? So, paano ba mag-convert ng ganyan? Take note, hindi mo mako-convert kagad yan dahil sa decimal. Okay? Sa decimal point na mayroon. So, kailangan munang hatiin natin yung pagko-convert into whole number at saka sa decimal part. So, proceed muna tayo sa whole number natin. Ano ba yung whole number natin dyan? That will be 1010101. So, convert muna daw natin yan into base 10. So, paano ba mag-convert ng any base sa decimal? So, ang gagawin mo lang, gagawin lang natin dyan is ito. I-times lang natin itong mga to into times base natin. Okay? Ano ba yung base na binigay? Base 2. Tama? Bigla ay nasa base 2. Isa-isahin natin ha. Okay, so si 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. So, convert natin yan by multiplying their base. Ano ba yung base nila? Nasa base 2. Tama? Okay? Mali. Base 2, tapos kung anong position nila. Ano ba yung position na tinutukoy? Ito, yung position. This is your 1s, so that will be position 0. This is position 1. Position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so yan yung ipupunta natin dito. Times 2 raised to 0. Times 2 raised to 1. Times 2 raised to 2. Times 2 raised to 3. Times 2 raised to 4. Times 2 raised to 5 and times 2 raised to 6. Okay? Kunin mo ngayon yung sum lahat ng yan. Okay, pag nakuha mo na. So, this is your position. So, yun yung pattern niya. I-times mo sa kung anong base, tapos i-raise mo sa kung anong position sila. So, 1 times 2 raised to 0, that will be 1. This will be 0, 4, 0, 16, 32, and 64. Okay, then kunin mo ngayon yung sum nila. That will be, try natin calculator. 1 plus 4, plus 16, plus 32, plus 64. That will be 170. Yan na ngayon yung ating decimal na base 10. So this will be your base 10 sa whole number. Okay? Ngayon proceed naman tayo sa second part, yung decimal part. Hindi kakakasya dyan. Sa baba na lang. Okay, yung decimal part. Ganito naman yung mangyayari. Okay, ang gagamitin nyo lang, kunin nyo lang yung nasa my point. That will be 0.11. So, kunin natin si 0.11. Okay, ang magiging position naman dyan, this will be negative 1, negative 2. So, ganun lang ulit. I-times mo lang sa base, then erase mo sa position. So, this will be 1 times 2 raised to negative 2. 1 times 2 raised to negative 1. Kunin mo yung sum ngayon nung makukuha mo product. So, 1 times 2 raised to negative 1. That will be 1/2. And this will be 1/4. Tama ba? 1/2 and 1/4. So, ang total ngayon yan will be 0.5 plus 0.25. So, that will be 0.75. Okay, so 0.75. So, that will be your base 10. So, ano ngayon yung magiging final answer natin? That will be 117.75. 117 0.75. That will be base 10. So, sa choices natin, sa number 8, that will be letter B. Okay, so, paki-screenshot na lang. Part 1. And part 2. Yan. So, yan yung first na conversion. I-convert natin yung any base to a decimal. Ngayon, paano naman kung ang i-convert natin is from decimal to any base? Convert decimal or base 10 to any base. Okay, try natin yung example natin na nakuha. So, 117.75 base 10. Convert natin into base 2. Okay, so paano naman natin yan i-convert? Ganun ulit. Pag-iwalayin mo si whole number sa decimal. Whole number natin 117 lang muna. Okay, ang gagawin mo naman pag ganyan, i-divide mo sa kung anong base mo i-convert. Anong base ba natin i-convert? The base 2. So, divide mo ng 2. That will be 117 divided by 2. That will be 58.5. 58, kunin mo lang yung whole number. 58, then yung 0.5, kunin mo yung remainder. 117 divided by 2. Para malaman kung ano yung remainder, press shift, then SD. Okay, so ang remainder natin yung numerator natin doon. So that will be remainder 1. Okay, tuloy mo lang ulit. Kunin mo lang yung whole number. 58 divided by 2. That will be 29. Anong remainder? Wala. So remainder 0. Then 29 divided by 2 will be shift SD. 14 remainder 1. 14 divided by 2 That will be 7, remainder 0. Palitin lang natin, ulitin natin. Malalaki yung sulat ko. Ulitin ko 117 divided by 2, that will be 58. Remainder 1. 58 divided by 2, that will be, ano yan? 29, remainder 0. 29 divided by 2, that will be 14, remainder 1. 14 divided by 2, that will be 7, remainder 0. 7 divided by 2, that will be 3, remainder 1. 3 divided by 2, that will be 1, remainder 1. Hanggang mag-0 dapat yung sagot natin dyan. So, 1 divided by 2 is equal to 0, remainder 1. Okay, pag nag-0 na ngayon, yung part mo dito sa dulo, stop ka na. Okay, stop ang ibig sabihin nun. Okay, then anong next mong step? Basahin mo yung remainder, pataas. Okay, basahin mo pataas yung remainder. So, paano ba natin basahin yan? That now will become, itong remainder natin ha. Itong ang babasahin natin pataas. Okay, so anong basa natin yan? That will become 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, yun na yung iyong base 2. Okay, so ganyan mag-solve ng decimal to base n pag whole number. Ngayon, paano naman pag decimal part? Punta tayo sa decimal part. Okay, kunin natin yung decimal part natin. That will be 0.75. Ang gagawin mo naman, pag decimal part, i-times mo lang sa base. Wala ka nang ilalagay na exponent. So, 0.75 times 2, that will become 1.5. Okay, ang kukunin mong next ngayon dyan, hindi na yung whole number, kundi yung decimal ang kukunin mo. Okay, so 0.5 times 2, that will become, mali. 0.5 times 2, that will become 1. Okay, pag nag-0 na yung decimal part mo, stop ka na. Pag nag-0 na dyan. Okay, so paano naman basahin? Ganun ulit. Pataas. So, pataas ulit. That now will become 0.11 base. So, pag pagsamahin mo yung nakuha mong dalawa, pagsamahin mo ito, at saka ito, yun na yung magiging final answer natin. That now will become 1110101.11. Okay? So, ganyan mag-convert ng decimal to base n. Yan po yung long method na tinuturo sa atin nung college. Yung dalawang part na yan. Ito, base n to decimal, at saka decimal to base n. Yung base n mo dyan, pwedeng maging octal, pwedeng maging hexadecimal, pwedeng maging binary. Binary yung ginamit natin dito. Okay, paki-screenshot engineers.